everyone. This time last year I stood in front of you all and made a promise to keep Bangor students at the heart of the Students' Union. If elected, I promised I would provide clearer pathways for advice and support for all students, strengthen platforms for interaction for students from all different backgrounds, and continue to work towards having Wednesday afternoons free from academic study, and make the course rep system more effective and rewarding for students. I promised I would deliver. I did. I want you to re-elect me so that I can continue to drive this position forward. The last 12 months have been extremely turbulent for the students of Bangor. However, education and welfare has continued to grow and grow. The campaigns I have run this year, many of them which I've started for the first time, has meant that the union has a louder voice than ever before. This is true of both education and welfare. For example, Healthy Living Weeks have been bigger and better than before, and the course rep system is the strongest in Bangor's history. In addition to this, Bangor's first housing fortnight helped more students to get the information that they needed in order to help them with the often stressful house hunting process. The union this way has also led the way in sexual health through the chlamydia petition I started to lobby the government for free chlamydia testing for the under-25s in Wales. This not only became policy of the union but of NUS Wales, making the campaign a Wales-wide campaign and ensuring our voices heard on a national level. This year was also the first year for Bangor Students' Union Mardi Gras, an event that enables students from all different backgrounds to come together for one night and interact with each other. In education this year, one of my proudest achievements has been the number of course reps that have got involved. The number has grown from 35 to over 220, with representatives across all schools. Due to the strength of this campaign, issues that directly affect students have been resolved and brought to the attention of the university, and I have worked with both students and the university to find solutions. My plans for the next 12 months are for me to lobby for postgraduate representation across all schools, to introduce senior course reps to further enhance the course rep system and make it more fluid. Alongside this, I shall also lobby the university to fund for a course rep coordinator to ensure consistency for the scheme. I will also evaluate the personal tutor system to ensure it is consistent across all schools, as well as ensuring that those students who are joint honours and have a personal tutor in one school have a point of contact in their other school to ensure they can still access marks and get support when they need it. In welfare, I plan to make next year's housing fortnight even better than the first, and I'm already in talks with student support services in order to ensure that this happens. I plan to add even more strands to Healthy Living Week in order to cover things such as substance misuse, so for example, binge drinking and drugs. Also, I would like to introduce regular self-defence classes for all students to attend if they wish, as well as continuing to work with the Advice Centre and the rest of student services to build upon the good work that has been done this year. I will also provide more support for students such as nursing and international students who arrive outside of Welcome Week and find it harder to settle in by working with the peer guides to ensure that they are all allocated one. I believe that the students deserve the best possible student experience, and I am going to make sure that they get it. Throughout my term, I've developed good working relationships with various members of university staff and regularly meet to voice students' concerns. If re-elected, I can build upon these relationships rather than establishing them. I have the contacts, the experience and the identity within the university to allow me to spend more time focusing on results for students. I started this job, I need you to elect me to finish it. Everything I've done so far has been part of a 2-year plan. You have seen the successes of year 1. In year 2, I will build upon this and develop further campaigns to ensure that the student's voice is always heard. Every year should be one of progress. I've laid the foundations, now let me carry on building. And vote Danielle Buckley, number 1, and re-elect me as your Vice President of Education and Welfare. Diolch yn fawr, thank you very much.
I'm Fred. You may know me from just being around the union. I've been involved for the last 3 years with different committees, so I generally know how the union works. I think that's a good standpoint for me to be in this election. My main aims, I'll start off with academics, because that's why we're in uni, to get a degree and stuff. Course reps, it's a brilliant system. I need to thank Danielle Buckley for improving that so much. It's an amazing system, but I think we can get it better by getting more communication across for it. Not everyone I know, I speak to a lot of students, not everyone knows who their course reps are and stuff, and who to go to if they've got a problem with a course. I believe by getting better communication so everyone knows straight away from Freshers Week who their course reps are, who their peer guides are, and keep it going throughout the year with support and guidance for everyone. My second point is housing. Housing fortnight is great, that's worked really well, but I believe a lot of people still, I have a lot of mates looking for houses in September. I believe we need two pronged attack, like when the nurses start in March. In September, there's a lot of people looking for housing. We need booklets out there, do a bit more advice, a bit of help from the advice centre, a bit clearer so every student knows about it, not just the people involved in the union. My third point's inter-halls activities. I'm not just talking about IMS here. IMS is great and I'd like to link in with that, but also other inter-halls activities like with JCR. I know a lot of people aren't using this like they could be. I want to just make this bigger and better. My fourth point, Healthy Living Week. Again, a great success by Danielle, but I believe it can be bigger and better. Like I've led some of these 2 years ago, and I only have 4 people come on my bike ride. Since then it's got bigger, but I believe with more communication between halls and people living in houses can make this even bigger and better. And my final point, just before I leave you, I know it's short, is just to make sure for the future, Robinson, it's got everything a student needs, like a shop, nightclub as well. I'm not just saying this because I work at hockey, but I believe a nightclub for a town is very important for people who like drinking. It's not just, it's part of where the AU can make money. It's part of Hall's societies, they can make money. I believe it's a substantial part of a student life as well, to go out and have fun. Cool. If you like what I've said, and you like my manifesto, vote for Ed. Thank you.